Welcome to the Battle Zone from the Greater Toronto Area. It's AWL Strong and Free. Bang the gong, the match is on, and we're starting off with a match between the newest member of the AWL roster, Canada's own, Mr. Wrestling Machine, and he is going up against the Flying Yuki, Hiroyuki Shota, showing why he gets that nickname. Beautiful dropkick off of the top rope. Mr. Wrestling Machine, the Masked Mat Machine. So Clash of Styles here on a night where we've got a lot of action ready for you in our main event for the AWL Joshi Tag Team titles. UK Gen 2 makes their challenge ahead of Champions Week, and after debuting to save their friend, Dangerhawk, Thunderhawk will reunite with Razorhawk to take on Monster Union in trios action. We've got a four-way fight for four, including the singles debut of Mark Briscoe. In the AWL, we've got a brand new registered tag team and some more action in the Joshi division as well. And all that to come here on AWL Strong and Free, episode 87, as we are nearly halfway through season 23 of the Animated Wrestling League. And here you see the mat wrestling technique that makes Mr. Wrestling Machine a little bit different from the rest of his family, from Super Strong Machine, Strong Machine J, people like that, who tend to be, more power wrestlers. Great head scissors takedown by the Flying Yuki, Hiroyuki Shota, the man who came over here to Canada after being basically forced to run from Japan by Zaidan J. He is back in wrestling action, back in the green and orange, and looking to rebuild his career, though he has had precious little success doing so as of late. 8 minutes remain in this 10-minute singles match. And now looking for a destroyer. Is he going to get it? No, he's not. He gets a big back body drop as a counter from Mr. Wrestling Machine. Mr. Wrestling Machine, who's been tearing it up on the Canadian indie circuit lately. Most recently coming off residence at the CNE, the Canadian National Expo, for Classic Championship Wrestling. That's where our scouts found him. Oh, wait a minute. What is this? Oh! Oh, look at that! Absolutely incredible. Majin Gatame, that is called, by the way. The Devil's Hold. Nice takedown by the veteran of this team, AWL Dojo graduate, Hiroyuki Shota. At one point, he and his former tag team partner were the youngest tag team champions in the history of the league. Butterfly suplex with a bridge. 1, 2. Not sure the shoulders are all the way down there, but the referee did count it. The referee's decision is final. Roll away, escape, snapmare takedown. Single leg drop kick right to the side of the head. The mask might, I don't know what his mask is made out of. Might provide some protection. Oh, now look at this. What is the Flying Yuki thinking of? He is thinking Flying Wizardo! That's something I know he's been working on for a while, the Flying Wizardo. Gravity-defying version of the Shining Wizard. Flying elbow strike by Mr. Wrestling Machine, who's looking for the Machine DDT. 1, 2. Now the Machine DDT, that's how he beat Thug Life's Nakakamichi last week. Not enough to put away Hiroyuki Shota, unfortunately. Rolling elbow, connects. Hiroyuki Shota forced to go to the outside. Now we don't know what this guy can do from the top rope. From Mr. Wrestling Machine looking to fly here. Will he hit something? Yes, he does. A simple but effective accidental smash to the outside. Collar and elbow tie-up. Rolls back into the ring. Again, not a brawler, not a power wrestler like the rest of his family. He's a technician. He studies the Canadian style. But he's got the strength for it to count. Collar and elbow tie-up, Irish whip. Drop down, goes to the trip, doesn't work. Leapfrog, and Meteora, standing Meteora, hooks both legs. 1, 2, and a deep 2 count off of that standing Meteora. That's usually a move most people do from the top rope, or they do to a kneeling opponent. And we're going to try it again. Meteora into the cover. 1, 2, 3. Very interesting. Hiroyuki Shota with a much-needed victory in our opening contest. And now we're going to have to see how does Mr. Wrestling Machine come back from loss.
Here is the winner, Hiroyuki Shota.
A big win for the Flying Yuki. Hiroyuki Shota, that is his 24th career win. And now we're switching over to the AWL Joshi division. Dragoness coming back from a difficult loss in a Fight for 4 last week. She faces one of her oldest rivals.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall in the season. Making her victory from the Great Canadian, the daughter of the Dragon,
The daughter of the Dragon, facing off against a fellow AWL Joshi Division veteran. In fact, these two women were one half of the 4-way match that determined the first ever AWL Joshi champion, alongside Akira Merune and Wildthing. Carrying on her father's legacy as the Dragonfire illuminates the arena as it was in days gone by. I remember when we were doing that kind of pyro in a in a public culture hall that we did not have the permits to do that in. While Dragoness has stood the test of time with her father's style, this is someone who has found a new purpose in her career and her life.
Her opponent in her victory from Lauren, accompanied by Betty Bubbles, representing Usa-chan, empowered by the forces of true love, comes into this match with a record of 41 wins, 31 losses, a ratio of plus 10 in her AWL career, one of the best of the Joshi division. Dragoness slightly ahead of her, 58-44 career record, ratio of plus 14. So it's plus 10 meets plus 14. Usa-chan, oh so graciously, letting her girlfriend into the ring. Dragoness is going to know to watch out for the kicks, to watch out for the leaping ability of the rabbit-style wrestler. Usa-chan is going to know to watch out for the very various variations of the dragon drop. Betty Bubbles will be watching on from ringside, cheering on her partner. And I do not mean in the tag team sense. Another 10-minute time limit singles match in the Animated Wrestling League. Bang the gong, the match is on. 10 minutes and counting. And a quick neck breaker by Dragoness, daughter of the first ever champion of this league. And she has done well by her father's legacy. She is a bearer of his sigil. And she enters into this
contest as a Triple Crown champion, having held the AWL Joshi Tag Team and Intercontinental Championships. Usa-chan is also a Triple Crown champion, having held the Joshi Tag Team, and in her case, the other contender's title, the Canadian National Championship. Snapping perfect flex. The referee not so perfect on the timing of that count, however. As he, oh, wait a minute! That cutter, she loves that as a transition to the Dragoness Sleeper, she calls that. Variant on her father's Dragon Sleeper. And she's going back for it. She knows it's a difficult hold to put on, but it is effective. But Usa-chan has wrestled Dragoness so many times, she knows the counter at this point. Up against the ropes now. Oh, what is this going to be? There's that leaping ability I mentioned. Double leapfrog into a flying elbow. We've seen a couple of different rabbit-style wrestlers in the history of the AWL. And they all have that incredible vertical leap that allows them to perform superhuman wrestling maneuvers. Dragoness drop, number 1, into the 1, 2, kick out. She's got her father's 3 variations of the Dragon Drop. She's got 2 variations of her own. Dragoness Drop 1 and 2. Kick away by Usa-chan, who I almost referred to as a challenger here. And there again, the jump. Anytime Usa-chan leaves her feet, it is a bad day, is a bad moment for her opponent. Now trying to take the legs out from Dragoness. Dragoness, of course, an all-rounder. She's no stranger to the top rope or to flying when she has to. Her father's Dragon Star Press, a weapon in her arsenal as well. Joshi division in the second position tonight, also going to be in the main event. First of 2 Joshi tag team matches coming up, I believe, next. As we have, what is this? Dragon drop number 2, straight into the cover, but very close to the ropes. Are the ears crossing the plane? I don't think so. Very close. The referee had a better view of that than I did, of course. And what is Dragoness thinking now? Boot to the midsection. Dragon drop number 1, going back to her father's original finishing maneuver. 1, 2, and it's just not enough. She's going to the encyclopedia here as Dragoness. Looking for her 55th career win. Lefts and rights. And wait a minute, looking for the Usagi DDT. Dragoness knows it's coming. That's what happens when you see wrestlers that have wrestled each other as often as for an Dragoness drop number 1, not connected there. This is going to be whoever hits the next big move, I think. Irish whip into the corner, danger zone. Oh no! Look at that! Double springboard punch into the drop kick, and now, oh, just standing on her. Physics-defying vertical leap, but only getting a 2 count with 5 minutes and 38 seconds on the clock. Of course, that time clock is visible to you and me. It is not visible to the wrestlers. Hisatsuwaza Usagi DDT! Into the cover. 1, 2, 3. Alright, I'm impressed. This is indeed women's wrestling. Is the first of the night. It will not be the last. The brand new tag team of Amy Wade and Lady Frost will be in action against the Ladies of Lucha, and the Joshi tag team titles will be on the line in our main event where the women belong. Dragoness looking to fly, I think, here. Maybe thinking to look... Oh, what do you think? Yes, she is. Oh, you will believe a dragon can fly. Tope over the top rope.
Referee begins the 20 count on the outside. This is all legal under the AWL rules. 4 minutes, 27 seconds. At this point, I think the referee's count's the more urgent concern. Spin kick to the midsection. There's a 6. No personal animosity between these two. This is a professional rivalry between two great athletes. Usa-chan looking to finish this from the top rope. Elbow drop from the top. Vintage Animated Wrestling League. Because when we started doing this, that was the only top rope move in the game. And here we go. Bunny hop extreme. 1, 2, 3, and that's it. Usa-chan with Bunny Hop Extreme puts away a long-time rival.
Here is your winner, Usa-chan.
And there you see Betty Bubbles coming into the ring to celebrate with Usa-chan. That's a great victory. Brings Usa-chan up to plus 11, one of the top wrestlers in the Joshi division. We have a brand new women's tag team.
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall introducing first, making their way to the ring from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, and Imperial Iceland, the tag team combination of the true Toronto star, Amy Wade, and Lady Rock. Here they are, the Great White North.
After handing UK Gen 2 their first loss of the season a week ago, they filed the paperwork. Amy Wade, Lady Frost. They are now an officially registered tag team, and the AWL Commissioner has decided that their victory last week will count, so they will start their professional wrestling tag team careers as 1-0 in the Animated Wrestling League.
And their opponents, tag team combination of Joya and Lucan Pedro. They are the number 3 ranked in the AWL First War, the Ladies of Lucha.
Ladies of Lucha, I hate to say this, well into the negative. 1-3 coming into this. If they want to keep their rank, they are going to have to win this. Amy Wade, starting off against the Jewel of Lucha Libre, Joya. Bang the gong, the match is on. 15-minute time limit in tag team matches. DDT. Joya, the luchadora, going to be looking for... Oh, I thought she was going to go straight for the jewel cutter. Doesn't. Hits the running drop kick instead. So it's going to be traditional Mexican Lucha Libre versus the hybrid style of the three-sport athlete out of the University of Toronto. Or maybe not. We have an international style in Lady Frost, who flies through the air. Just great spray. Oh, what the hell was that? She calls herself the Queen of Murder Gymnastics, and I think, yeah, that works. Lady Frost, of course, having spent a little bit of time in the latter days of Chikara, wrestling in All Elite Wrestling and Ring of Honor, CMLL, all over the world, picking up tips and tricks that she's going to bring to bear on this tag team, the Great White North. Of course, the Snow Frost theme, that makes sense, and I don't think Lady Frost caught any of that. Coming up on the outside, will Joya be able to take advantage? Not immediately, as Lady Frost possibly running on nerves and adrenaline. This is her first match as an official member of the AWL roster. Last week was an audition. Last week was a handshake.
This is under contract. Of course, our contracts here not exclusive, so you will still be able to hopefully see Lady Frost in ROH and in AEW. But an impressive early showing by Lady Frost as the tag is made, and in comes the true Toronto Star, Tope con Hiro, and she got just enough of it. With about 13 minutes left on the clock. One fall to a finish in this tag team match. First of two tag team Joshi Division matches tonight. The main event, UK Gen 2, I think smarting a bit after their loss last week, are cashing in their #1 contenders rank, hypothetically while they still have it, against the Black Tigers, who are in the building tonight, and unfortunately Giant Tiger is here as well under the manager rule. So we have doubled security, which means we now have some security. And we're going to hope to have a fair and hard-fought contest a little bit later this evening, but I have no idea what's going to go on there. Coming up next, we've got 4 wrestlers representing 4 different factions who will be competing for a spot in the AWL Best 4. It's a scramble match. Coming up in just a little bit. Tag Cole get the opportunity. Double Irish whip into the double back elbow. Simple but effective as it takes the true Toronto Star down. Cover 1. Kick out. Now I will point out Imperial Iceland, not a part of Canada. So this is not a Team Canada situation. This is an international tag team. But due to the fact that Iceland and Canada, of course, strange frozen countries, one and all, taking a line from Canada's self-made reputation, the Great White North. 11 minutes and change now remaining. Irish whip off of the ropes, and ooh, bit of a clash of styles in the middle of the ring there, unfortunately. If you're enjoying this professional wrestling action, make sure to leave us a like, leave us a subscribe, hit that subscribe button. We are trying to get to, what is this going to be, vertical suplex. Hits and modified 3 amigos, if you will. I'd still love to get to 100 fans, 100 viewers, 100 subscribers. I know it's probably never going to happen. Jewel Cutter. Signature maneuver, the Jewel Cutter. Springboard elbow drop. Great distance on that from Joya. Unfortunately, unable to capitalize, purely exhausted. And I think that delay, well, the cover's intelligent, not going to happen. And of course, it's interesting seeing, now that they've signed the paperwork, now that they're officially a registered tag team, it's going to be interesting to see the tag team dynamic, the teamwork between Wade and Frost.
5 minutes of the match. 10 remain.
Third of the way through the time limit now. I don't think we're going to need all of it. Double stomp right to the abdomen. That's going to knock the wind out of Lady Frost. And Lady Frost, as much of a high flyer as she is anything else, that's going to be a problem. She makes the tag, going to need a couple of seconds to suck some wind, get some air back in those lungs. Up, down, all around, floating like a kite into the DDT, but only a 1 count. Amy Wade, who has not spent a lot of time legal in this contest, still with the energy to kick out at 1 from that vicious DDT. Tag made. Spear! And wait a minute, a step back, a back step into almost a DDT, and now drops down into the armbar. Driving those impressive biceps into the shoulder, looking for the joints in the armor. Head scissors takeover by Lupe Peligro. Picking up a massive advantage there. Great combination by both athletes. Collar and elbow tie-up. Over the top rope. Amy Wade able to hold on. Great grip strength there. That's going to be her gymnastics training. And another stunner. I don't know what it is about the stunner, but wrestlers like nothing more in life than giving each other stunners. I will never understand that. About 8.5 remaining as Amy Wade fights back to a vertical base. Unfortunately, her tag team partner nowhere to be found. Big pop-up as Amy Wade using her weight advantage here. Hurricane! And that's the kickboxing background coming into play. Calling an elbow into a nasty looking hook kick. The mask will provide little to no protection for that. Lady Frost coming in. We'll see what the Queen of Murder Gymnastics can do. Standing moonsault in this sort of post-Dragon Gate era, or post-Toryumon era. That doesn't seem as impressive as it really is. It's seriously, standing moonsault, very, very difficult move to do. And now vertical suplex on the illegal woman. That could be a mistake. Walks right into the jewel cutter. Very far away, but no, able to roll away. Sling blade, and the referee is calling that sling blade a knockout blow. Just barely does Lady Frost save the day for the team.
Here are your winners, the Great White North!
Lady Frost, Amy Wade move up to 2-0. 4 wrestlers, 4 different teams, 1 berth in the AWL Best 4. Whoa! Okay, Dr. Jigoku showing off now.
The following contest is scheduled for 3 falls because it is a 4-way scramble match and a fight for 4. Introducing first, making his way to the ring from the laboratory of Dr. Jigoku, representing the Augments, Jigoku Destroy.
Jigoku Destroy comes into this match with the best win-loss record of the 4 by a country mile. Jigoku Destroy 140 wins to 81 losses, ratio of plus 59. That is the best in AWL Strong and Free. No wonder being chosen by the Bad Doctor for this opportunity.
Introducing next, fighting out the smoke-filled arenas of yesteryear, representing House Classic, Matt Classic Senior.
The inventor of professional wrestling, actually the number 2 highest win-loss record in AWL Strong and Free. 91 wins to 55 losses, ratio of plus 36. So the top wrestler in the branch faces the second best wrestler in the branch. Honestly, I'd like to see that as a one-on-one match. But that's not what we're getting tonight.
Introducing next, making his way to the ring from Sydney, Australia, representing the United Empire,
Kyle Fletcher. Unfortunately, not a great win-loss record for this guy. However, when the United Empire was invited to this match, they had a bit of a problem because his tag team partner, Mark Davis, not yet medically cleared for singles competition. And this, while it's a 4-way match, technically a singles division match. So Kyle Fletcher kind of in by default for the United Empire.
It's on tonight. You will respect the name in the spotlight.
You want us to respect your name in the spotlight? Try winning a few more matches.
Reach for the sky, boy.
Speaking of a guy who wins a whole lot of matches,
finally, making his way from Sandyford, Delaware, representing the Conglomeration, he is the reigning Ring of Honor World Champion, Mark Briscoe.
And this opportunity for Briscoe, representing Conglomeration, this is a case of one's reputation preceding them. Everybody knows about Dem Boys, the Briscoe brothers, 13-time Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions, reigning Ring of Honor Singles Champion, member and spokesman of the Conglomeration, purveyor of the word of the day. However, one thing Mark Briscoe has never done in his entire professional wrestling career is win a match in the Animated Wrestling League. Frankly, I don't agree with him being given this opportunity to enter the best four. But with 3 falls in this match, he could obtain up to 3 victories tonight, and that at least would be a conversation starter. Getting into the best four does not guarantee you a title match, but it is essentially the definition of the title contest, the title scene, title conversation. 4 men, 3 falls. 2 AWL originals, 2 outsiders, bang the gong, the match is on, and they're pairing off. It's AWL versus AEW. Full body slam for the one. Of course, Briscoe going to kick out of that. Small package driver by the Cyborg of the Augments. This is interesting. I wonder if this is going to essentially break down into a tornado tag match at first. I can't see Matt Classic Sr. working with... Oh, great bulldog there from Sandy Fork, Delaware, Mark Briscoe. I can't see Matt Classic Sr. working with Jigoku Destroy, and I really don't see the Conglomeration working with the United Empire or the man who I dare not name's family. So I imagine this is going to be every man for himself. This is not going to be a promotion versus promotion match, even if it is technically an inter-promotional contest. Now the interesting question of strategy in a match like this, are you going to... wait a minute, immediately going for the J-Driller, and he hits it straight. His late brother's finishing maneuver, the J-Driller, 1, 2, 3, and... what?
Kyle Fletcher has been eliminated on victory to Mark Briscoe.
That is embarrassing for Fletcher. 1 minute and 40 seconds approximately. And he is eliminated via the J-Driller. And just like that, I mentioned Mark Briscoe had never won a match and never won a fall in the AWL. Well, he has now. Although at this point, I don't think beating Kyle Fletcher is a big deal. At least not in this league. That is Kyle Fletcher's, let me take a look here, 8th loss in the AWL. He only has 1 win. This guy's heading for the danger zone if he doesn't turn things around quick. Snapping kick. Everybody, well, not everybody. A lot of people pigeonhole Mark Briscoe as a tag team guy. And that is, of course, the vast majority of his experience. But he is an accomplished singles wrestler. He is the Ring of Honor World Champion, a title that, contrary to popular belief, does still mean something, does still hold that standard of the workman's, the work rate championship of the work rate promotion. And with Ring of Honor's current identity essentially as AEW developmental, it is still in that role of this is where you go to work your ass off before hopefully moving on to bigger and better things. Great counter into the arm drag there by Matt Classic Sr. Representing his tag team, House Classic. Maybe going to see something a little bit similar to Mr. Wrestling Machine's wrestling style, with sort of very old school mask. A bit of a reminder between the two. Simple black wrestling gear. Collar and elbow tie-up, knee to the midsection. Is Tatsumaki
Look at, no, escapes out the backside, does. Matt Classic Sr. Overhand chop to the big man. And into a sleeper hold now. And look at that, Jigoku just backing off, letting these two eliminate each other. And the referee checking. Man, Matt Classic looks to be fading a bit. No. Able to break the grip. And that's the problem with that kind of sleeper. You don't really have a strong grip. You basically have only got your hand in the crook of your own arm, the crook of your own elbow. You don't have an S grip. You don't have a gable grip. You don't have anything particularly solid. So unless you cut off an Alabama slam. Is Parts Unknown somewhere near Alabama? Well, the Smokefield Arenas of yesteryear. There's probably a few of those in Alabama. Knee lift. Shades of Mr. Wrestling, actually. The old Mr. Wrestling. Oh! Huge elbow. Almost a standing froggy bow. If such a thing were possible. And now going to the old school airplane spin. When's the last time you saw someone win a match with an airplane spin? Well, I'll tell you, it was the last time Matt Classic won a match with an airplane spin. The inventor of professional wrestling, the oldest of the old school, drops down into the cover, into the 1, 2, shoulder up. And straight into the classic claw the movie taught to Fritz von Erich. So Von Erich never quite got it right. Squeezing in the fleshy bits. But wait a minute, there's a bell there. It's a submission.
Destroy has been eliminated. One victory to Matt Classic Sr.
And with that, both of these men are coming out at least even tonight. And there's the classic claw once again. No mechanical bits to act as protection. That's just the raw grip strength of Matt Classic Sr. As Briscoe trying to shake it off. This is a man, we've seen him bleed buckets. He can handle a bit of a squeeze to the head. As long as he doesn't pass out from it, he can come back from it. And now maybe looking for the J Driller. Yes, he is. He Satsuwaza. J Dorita! That's how he beat Fletcher. Is that how he's going to beat Classic and earn his way into the best four? 1, 2. Kick out. No clean sweep opportunity for either man at this point. Irish whip off of the rope. Up! Big pop-up drop. Matt Classic wasting no time, no motion, but still only getting a deep 2 count. Grabs him by the leg and just throws him around like a local talent. And he's Jay Briscoe. He's a lot more than that. There's the bear hug. Matt Classic with the body advantage, with the weight advantage, I believe, over Briscoe. They're about similar height. I think similar reach as well. Bell clap. That's a great escape to a bear hug if your arms are free. Flying attack by the master of redneck kung fu. They're looking for one more J Driller to finish this off. Isatsuwaza, J Driller! Representing them boys for the 1, 2, 3. Never before has a reigning Ring of Honor champion challenged for the AWL Grand Championship. That could be interesting.
Here is the winner of the number 4 rank in the AWL Best 4, Mark Briscoe.
And I just realized, looking at that, 3 of the top 4 wrestlers in the Animated Wrestling League singles division are not AWL guys. Hook, Zack Sabre Jr., and now Mark Briscoe. Our only guy is Black Tiger Justice? They're back!
The following trios contest is number 4, One Fall. Introducing first, taking their winner ring from cyberspace, the flyest wrestlers in the galaxy, Razor Danger Hawk, Thunder Hawk, and they are the Cyber Hawk.
It's not the original roster, but that is the original Danger Hawk, and the newest member of the team, Thunder Hawk. Fairly recently programmed, I would imagine. Danger Hawk, this is his third match in the AWL. He is 1-1. This is Thunder Hawk's AWL debut. Razorhawk comes into this as the veteran with a record of 16 wins, 18 losses for a ratio of -2. Now let's see what these three can do when it's a fair fight.
And their opponents, the trio's combination of King Akira, the Serpentine Sensation, Hibisca, and the leader of Venomous Vile, Serpent of the Nile, Ophidian. Together they are Monster Union.
Once again, wrestling fans, I am so sorry that I believed that Ophidian had changed. Still whispering in the ears of the dreamers as the Ophidian spirits of old. Hibisca and Ophidian, the den of serpents with King Akira by their side. Viva Monster Union. Now, who's going to be starting off? It is Razorhawk starting off against Hibisca. Mirror records here. Hibisca 37-35 +2. And as I mentioned a moment ago, Razorhawk currently -2 on his tag made immediately to Ophidian. That's going to be the strategy here, I think, for the Monster Union. Rapid tags in and out. I don't blame them, actually. Ophidian, by the way, 8-5 in the AWL, +3. Beautiful German suplex at low center of gravity of Razorhawk, allowing him to get that leverage, and he manages to find a perch for the octopus hold, or the Manjigatame if you prefer, as I do prefer. Referee starting a disqualification 5 count. Hibisca gets out at 2. 20 minutes on the clock, extended time limit in trios matches. If you didn't see what happened last week, honestly, go back and see it. It was after Hibisca defeated Razorhawk in a one-on-one match that Ophidian sent in the troops for a post-match beatdown, an unprovoked, unnecessary attack. But it was the Cyberhawks returning in the case of Danger Hawk and debuting in the case of Thunderhawk in the Animated Wrestling League that evened up the sides, even though unfortunately it was the Monster Union that came out on top of that. The commissioner immediately, to his credit, commissioned this match for this week before the end of that show. This is our semi-final of the night. Up next, the Joshi Tag Team titles will be on the line. UK Gen 2 to make the challenge against the Black Tigers. And we are getting our first in-ring look, our first official look at Thunderhawk. Good dodge there, but he walks right into the snake bite. Knee drop. And that's interesting. He beats Guy not going for the win, instead going for the muscle, going for the big man, who Ophidian has declared to be the singles competitor. The future singles champion for the team. I'm not entirely sure I agree with that, though. Ophidian does seem to be focusing his efforts on Hibisca, training him in what he calls the true snake style. Maybe a little favoritism among the roster of the Monster Union, I don't know. Irish whip up against the ropes. They clatter, but unable to take Thunderhawk down. Credit to Thunderhawk for staying up there. And what's he going to be doing here? He wants to go... What is this? Looking for the... Oh! Almost a guillotine knee drop. Interesting offense by Thunderhawk. And he looks for that Manji of his own. He clamps onto it. Perching in the tallest trees of cyberspace. The Thunderhawk. Thunder, 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 Thunderhawk. Oh! Am I the only one old enough to get that reference? Probably. $20 count on the outside, as in all AWL rules match. Uh-oh. Oh! That is a steel bar. That is a bike rack with a cloth slip cover over it. That is okay. That is a. Oh wait a minute. Now what's Ophidian doing here? That is a spine breaker. And now invoking the gods of ancient Egypt, preparing himself for the touch of Anubis, a prayer to Anubis perhaps. But instead, the tag is made, and in comes Hibitsky. I do wonder what Ophidian's, the method behind the madness of breaking up the established tag team of the Monster. Oh, the Cobra Venom! The Cobra Venom, allowing the kick. Razorhawk desperately comes in to break it up. He's been on the receiving end of that Venom. We do know that the Cyberhawks masks, the mesh in the front, maybe that provides some protection, but not a lot. Because no matter what kind of mask you wear, you still need to be able to see your opponent, or you're in big trouble.
5 minutes of an off.
Collar and elbow. Spin kick. Thunderhawk, what has he got in the chamber? Oh, huge capoeira kick. And the referee calls that a knockout. We have an unconscious snake in the ring. As opposed to Ophidian, who's just a snake in the grass.
Here are your winners, the Cyberhawks.
Welcome back, Cyberhawks. It's a new day, and it's not 2000 anymore. Main event time for the AWL Joshi Tag Team titles. Let's get going. I cannot wait to see this match.
The following contest is your main event of the evening, scheduled for one fall, one signature knockout to decide the winner. And it is for the Amateur Wrestling League Joshi Tag Team Championship.
Had this match happened 24 hours ago, or a week ago, I would have said Unstoppable Force meets a movable object. But still, 4-1, a hell of a tag team record. Oh, interesting. Yeah, they would have challenged at Champions Week, but I guess they choose not to. I think that's bravado after losing last week. Interesting. Lady Smooth, Jessica Kidd representing the team, maybe putting the cart before the horse a bit. Looking to walk out of this as a double champion in the Joshi division. Already the Canadian national champion, but they've already taken a loss this season, and they are facing a legit undefeated tag team. The Queen of the Three Belts. We are emphasizing the tag team title tonight, but you note she also carries the AWL Joshi Championship. She is the first ever winner of the Natsu Taikai. And she's got the reigning Intercontinental Champion, and I'm not going to mince words, the Murderer, backing her up tonight. And that is, of course, Giant Tiger, who will be in the corner. There you see him looming in the background like frickin' Bane. The Black Tigers always come out individually whenever they can get away with it. They believe that the Black Tiger style of professional wrestling was in the dark for far too long, was exiled from the world of professional wrestling for too long, and as a result, they're taking all the screen time they can get. So if you would like to go get yourself some popcorn, maybe some candy, a drink, soft drink, we have some alcoholic beverages available as well. I'm pretty sure we got a deal with Molson going on. We're in Canada, of course we have a deal with Molson going on. I think there's also a Tim Hortons up on the concourse, and if there's not, and there's a line there, there's a Tim Hortons on the other side of the concourse. Go ahead and get something to eat and drink. It's going to be a few minutes. Black Tigress, the only female Black Tiger to ever suffer a loss in the Animated Wrestling League. The Black Tigress' record, nothing to sneeze at. 12-4, ratio of +8. Pretty damn good, just not the undefeated 20-0 of her tag team partner. Like I said, Black Tiger Queen looking for her 21st victory. And remember, if your partner loses in a tag team match, that is a loss. Black Tiger's getting booed out of the building right now, and I don't blame the fans in the slightest. Let's go to ringside for official introductions.
Introducing first the challenger, fighting out of the United Empire, accompanied by Mark Davis. The tag team combination of Lady Smooth, Jessica Kidd, and Emily Nagasaki, they are the #1 rank in the AWL Best 4, UK Gen 2. And their opponents, they are the reigning and defending Animated Wrestling League Guilty Tag Team Champions, now taking their second title defense, accompanied by the Intercontinental Champion Giant Tiger, fighting out of the Black Tiger Dojo, Black Tigress, Black Tiger Queen, the Black Tigers. This is an officially sanctioned Guilty Tag Team Championship match under the auspices of the Animated Wrestling League, AWL Commissioner presiding, and the fellow AWL Senior Official Joey Bob in charge.
The numbers do not lie. This is going to be the biggest challenge UK Gen 2 has ever faced. Bang the gong, the title match is on. Lady Smooth Jessica Kidd looking for the fastest cover in history. 10 seconds into the bout. Yeah, Jessica knew that wasn't going to work. That was a cover meant to send a message. I continue anytime I want. That is the power of the world of sports style. At least that is the belief of Lady Smooth Jessica Kidd. And you cannot deny that ever since joining up with the United Empire, being scouted by Will Ospreay himself, the then AWL Grand Champion, UK Gen 2 have turned it around. You know? Ratio of +4, 5-1 in 6 tag team matches. That's an amazing record in the AWL. Tag made. Black Tigress eats a single leg takedown from the challenger. And the crowd here doesn't like either of these two teams, quite frankly. The United Empire, as much as everybody loves Will Ospreay, I think most people think the rest of these people are assholes. And of course the Black Tigers, dangerous, violent, with a strange philosophy, their ridiculous code that only rewards failure with pain and death. And the Black Tigers, and of course there you see the muscle, the Intercontinental Champion, now the complete Intercontinental Champion. He has challenged Tiger Mask 2 to a Black Tiger steel cage match. Apparently that is going to be 2 out of 3 falls in the cage, one-on-one, in the event that there is a 2-fall-to-0 victory. The loser loses his mask. The Black Tigers have said they're coming for the masks of the Unified School of the Tiger style. And after breaking the back of Knight's Tiger, after giving a rather serious concussion to Tiger the Dark, I believe that Giant Tiger in a steel cage, capable of just about anything, that's going to be at Champions Week in less than a month. Lady Smooth Jessica Kidd looking to out-wrestle the powerhouse that is the Black Tiger Queen. Quick tags in and out. And so far, I think Lady Smooth has been the only active wrestler here. I don't think Emily Nagasaki has actually been legal yet. Going for the fall-away slam. Bridge is up. One. Not great cover of the shoulders there. A move like that where you've got a bridge, you have to make sure you've got your opponent worn down. Tag made. In comes the other half of this second-generation tag team. Oh! Nasty kick from the 10 pounds of muscle in a 5-pound bag. And of course, not exactly in the rule book, but then again, I don't think there's going to be much of a rule book in this match. Monkey flip by Emily Nagasaki. Half Japanese, half British, tags in the all Brit, pure World of Sport style. Walks into a Black Tiger suplex. But notice Black Tigress realized I'm not in the position to bridge right now. She's looking for the Black Tigress driver. And hits it. Black Tigress driver. 1, 2. Emily Nagasaki showing great trust in her tag team partner there. I did not expect Jessica Kidd to be able to kick out of that without assistance. But now she's walking right into... Oh! A flying Black Tiger crunch, but no. A sidestep saves the day for the challengers. Double underhook. Countered into a beautiful arm drag. Thought she was going to go for the Nagasaki drop there. And I think Black Tigress saw it as well. Managed to shift her weight, get out of it. Tags in the Queen. Pump kick to the 3-belt champion, who's going up and drops Emily Nagasaki down, but really deep in UK corner. Tag team wrestling, I say it every single time. It is a territory game as much as it is a game of combat. Where you wrestle matters as much as how you wrestle. Emily Nagasaki, who despite the height differential, I think is stronger than Black Tiger Queen.
25 remaining.
Oh, steps away, takes a shot. That was a strategic error. Focus on your opponent. Gut wrench. Toss. Almost a gut wrench powerbomb, but not leaving her feet. Black Tiger Queen tags in Black Tigress, and now pulling on the mask. That mask is a family heirloom of the Nagasaki clan. In British wrestling, the original Kendo Nagasaki. Oh gosh. Face first into the corner. Right elbow strike. Springboard cutter. Black Tigress more than earning her stripes here, literally and figuratively, looking for that Sumatran stomp. And she can immobilize the arms. No way to defend yourself from that kind of maneuver. You are trapped. That could be a submission, but no, she goes for the knockout. And I don't know, does she have like a stock in a dentistry or something the way she does that? Sumatran Stomp has actually become quite popular among Tiger-style wrestlers and a few others here in the AWL. 20 count on the outside. Legal combatants are Black Tigress and Emily Nagasaki, even though everyone seems to have forgotten that. Enzigiri to Lady Smooth Jessica Kidd. And going up. Oh! Right on the coccyx. That's not a sentence I get to say that often in life, but right on the coccyx. And it seems seemingly the Joshi Tag Team Champion obsessed with going after the AWL Canadian National Champion. She said, the Black Tigers said they want all of the championships, and even though none of the Black Tigers are contractually a member of the Canadian roster. As Joshi Tag Team Champions, right now, Black Tigers can float between the two. I think she wants the Canadian National Championship match, but she's not going to get it. Especially if she loses the tag team titles here. About 22.5 minutes remaining. As we finally have our two legal combatants going at it, but they're not in the ring, so the count continues. Now remember, the titles do not change hands via ring out. Pinfall or submission inside the ring, and you're not going to get a submission here. With Juji Gatame, she twists it, looking maybe, I think, for the Pentabreaker. Plenty of time left, and Pentabreaker, look at it, snap the arm. And that makes sense, snap the arm, there goes the Tiger Suplex, there goes the Tiger Bomb, there goes the Tiger Driver, there goes everything. Oh, what is this going to be? A power bomb into the barricade. Oh, comes up short. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but we're running out of time here. 16. One or both of these women need to get, actually both of these women need to get back in the ring. This just favors the champions. Champions advantage in play here as we are past the hour of power. Vertical suplex. Oh, right across the, oh God. Vertical drop, Ushigoroshi. And a cheap victory. But I must admit, a victory nonetheless.
Here are your winners, by a ring out, and still Adelaide Wrestling League Joshi Tag Team Champions, the Black Tigers.
And so the Black Tigers take the Joshi Tag Team titles into Champions Week. The question is, who will step up to the challenge and face them? We're going to find out in the future episodes of the Animated Wrestling League. But that is going to do it for us tonight. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. The road to Champions Week continues in 7 days. But for right now, Korede Marida.